Allora, in bocca al lupo, Jack, dai.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion.
A Philly, giochiamo a Philly.
When you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Sanders. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Chambers. Over the middle, it's complete. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Chambers.
No!
That's going to be intercepted.
Spuntato dal nulla quello.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Stava davanti e ritornare. Mi ha fottuto con la cover 2. E va bene.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Sempre prende sempre il pick 6 cretino. Ma perché?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To throw on second down, Chambers.
Ma no, prima glielo devo lanciare.
The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Calma. Calma.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Chambers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Ma va.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's finish. It's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal
First
fakes.
down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Scusa Jack, però se quello poi lo segnavi ti prendevi 7 punti perché tu hai fatto una finta. Vabbè, calcia il field goal, dai, chiudiamola e via.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson.
No, pure la flag dovresti da declinare questo.
So erase the flag, they decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
A handoff for Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on second down. Chambers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. Off play action. Chambers. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point
Sì.
by McCann, up and
E
good.
vai.
And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Looking right side, that's complete to Watkins.
Che miseria.
Down, but not before he
Quasi
takes it
preso,
across the
quasi preso.
40-yard line.
Dai.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No.
Now Washington
Che
going to
cacchio
use
sta
the
a
second
mettere?
of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. You rarely call him a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here.
Forza un po' di breathing room.
They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From deep in their own territory, they look.
No!
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. On 1st and 10, it's game.
No, l'uomo. Oh, cretino io.
Down 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this
Ma va
drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive
inchiappettarmi.
line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Mazza come l'ha sbagliata.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep.
No!
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Sto sbagliando completamente tutti gli interventi. Tutti, completamente.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Ah, l'ha preso.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Sanders. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw.
That's to his running back, Gainwell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the 1st half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Chambers.
Ma dove cacchio lanci?
Nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Mosso palla.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Chambers.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Preso.
Give him about 4 on the play, but he's
Ma come terzo
short,
inch?
so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, Gibson takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. Working with his 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Chambers. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
No!
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Chambers slings this deep from McLaurin.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Check 52's the mile. Check 52's the mile. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check 26, check 26.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away.
He delivers
Bravo.
it to Goddard, complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it
Scia la miseria. Dai, Giamino.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
No!
That'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
Fuori, fuori.
But he's not going to have a first
Fuori.
down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Totonno Gibson, Totonno.
Rushing on 12 carries for him now.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before
Another
it's
one.
down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Play action. Chambers.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
The crowd's not doing any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Usiamolo, va. Proviamo.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Back to throw. Chambers. Looking for McClure.
No, devo aspettare un attimo e se ne andava sull'angolo.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
McCann's kick is good.
Stava
Break
bloccato.
our tie and give them a 3-point lead.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No, bravissimo. Sottuto. Sottuto completamente. Bravo Jack. Porca miseria, ma proprio fregato.
A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Boom.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete.
Che fortuna.
Couldn't connect.
Che
My first
fortuna.
thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Did they keep it in? They did.
No,
they kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
And that pickup of a first down,
Amore.
that's going to leave a mark
Dopo,
because
amore,
they
adesso
really
non
needed to
posso.
stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Benissimo.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
Shrugs him off.
101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous.
Antotonno Gibson. Totonno. Che gioco.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Gibson.
Stavolta.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard
line. 2nd and 11 now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Got a man. It's Gibson, complete.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Totonno Gibson.
A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
No.
Just a yard on the pickup.
In piede.
A 2nd and 9. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Jack, mi hai fatto il culo a strisce nel primo tempo. Io se non incominciavo a correre e trovavo quei terzi down completati, stavolta, cioè, l'hai visto la differenza. Complimenti a te perché sei migliorato da morire. Quello infatti ti ho detto veramente sfiga. Infatti se riguardi il live ho detto proprio che culo, perché lì Devonta Smith l'aveva presa e aveva battuto il mio cornerback.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Guarda Jack, cioè, lì per lì ho detto ma che cacchio sta facendo, poi so chi sei, quindi so che sei la correttezza fatta persona, quindi hai visto, ti ho fatto ricalciare il field goal senza problemi perché era giusto.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really made the